No, this is not applicable in the other different data types. It will be different. Set will have a different data type. Set frozen will have different. All these things are different over into the different variables. That's what I'm saying that. Okay. And then third is that actually the third point. Let me write the point. This is the first point. Second point is that you can do the slicing. The third point is that actually you can create. You can even create an empty array or empty list actually. Fourth is that actually you can update, you can even add or delete the values in list. And the fifth point is that list can be read and also write. It means that you can even do a read and write operator. It means that anytime you can do the modification of the list actually. The same thing is not happen with the set actually. Set you cannot modify it. You can only define only one time, but you cannot modify it. Okay, we will see all those things actually. With the practical, you will be learning everything. Okay, now you say that Rajesh, I want to add or I want to append it actually. How to append it actually? Right. So we'll go to the server here, and if you know that if I do a print of A, you know that everything will be printed like this, right? Now you say that Rajesh, I want to append something on the India something. So what I will do, I'll just say a dot of append of how I can say single quote INDIA India. See, and again you do a print of a. See, India is appended at the end of the array or end
Yeah.
of the list. You could say that like that. Similarly, you can just say a of append of 100 value something. Again, you do a print of a. See, it is appended like that. Similarly, you want to remove the value 100. You can just say a of what you do append means next what you'll do how to remove means there's a remove function remove of 100.
Okay.
So and I will do a print of a. See, it will remove that. Similarly, a of the remove of India. Whatever operation you do, right? It will support. List will support
Okay.
appending, removing, and all. Same thing in other data types. It is not possible. It will throw error
Okay.
actually.
And append means only at the end of the array it'll append,
Yes.
not from the
Yes.
index.
Yes. Actually, yes. Correct. You're right.
Suppose if you have to modify that by I won't.
Yes. I'll be telling you now. I'll be telling
Okay,
you
okay.
now. Yeah. For example, like you are saying that Rajesh, I want to do a change of this Rajesh to
Mr.
Ramesh actually.
Rajesh or something.
No,
Huh.
Ramesh actually. So a of 0 is equal to sorry a of 0 right is equal to Ramesh. Okay.
Okay.
Same thing. A of 1. Just giving one or two examples so that you'll understand it. By the way, Ramesh Kumar is my first manager of when I was working previously in HP company. My manager name was Ramesh Kumar.
Okay, okay.
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 So you can do a changes actually. Same thing. It means that you have a list. You can do
Hmm.
an updation actually. You can do the updation also. Correct. Now you say that as I said, right? You can have a duplicates of the same value. You can have a duplicate. Like for example, you say that sir, I'll have something like a is equal to append of something. What I'll do, I'll give my name only, Rajesh, like this actually. See, three times edit. See, when I do a print of a, see, it'll append it all. See, duplication values are there actually. And the thing is that
Hmm.
very nice that actually, if you try to print the list value, whatever the order which you have given in the order, no, in the same order it will be printed. It will not do any change in the order. Same thing, if you're trying to print the set or the frozen, it will not show in order, it will show in some other different order. Got it? So that
Okay.
is the difference, a small difference, slight difference between the list and the set actually, set values.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. So then what else you have? Yeah, you can even have a what happened? You can even have a empty also actually. Empty array also. Like for example, something if I say something like if I take b is equal to like this,
Hmm.
see you can define it like this. I'm going to do a type of b. See, The B is list
List.
total. Yeah. Now,
Okay.
how you are going to add now all the values? Now, suppose you say that Rajesh, I want to add it. Simple. I know that. I know the trick now. A append.
Append. Yeah.
Yeah. What we will do? We will take Shweta name. Huh? Shweta name. Yeah. He is to append. What else next? Pearl.
Mm.
Something. Arun.
Is there any specific number of bytes, like this is the maximum this list can hold
No,
by?
man. No, no.
Nothing.
There's no max. Everything is
Okay.
everything is unlimited in Python.
Unlimited. Okay.
Hmm. There's
Hmm.
no. You can't limit only. There's no limit for this.
Okay.
So this is what we call it as a list actually.
List.
So
Okay.
understood the list, right? So we'll be using heavily list in our programs also, right? Because we can
Mm.
have more than one value,
Yes.
right? It is the same thing like an array what we have in C or any other language,
Mm.
right? The next type is a tuple actually.
Tuple. Okay.
Tuple.
Rajesh, can we add the both the list, Rajesh, like at the same time?
Both the add means actually you want to do some kind of a add operation, huh?
Yeah.
Like
Now
he's
Uh,
you are
telling
create.
type of A plus type of B, something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
no, no, no. You can only just say one once actually.
Okay.
But what you are saying, can we add a two array? That's the interesting thing. I'll come back to your question. When it comes to program, we can do that. Of course, what I
Mm.
was saying is that can we have a two, but that value should be it should be of a same assorted type. It cannot be heterogeneous actually.
Ah,
It should
correct.
be a same
Yeah.
type actually. Yeah, that we will come later. Good question. Now next is a tuple actually.
Mm.
Tuple actually basically tuple is also same thing like list only, but that small difference is that actually uh,
Mm.
like the small difference that here what happened that you can have a read and write actually. It means you can append, you can remove, you can do many operations into the list actually. But whereas a tuple, it is only read only actually. It's a read only. Once you have assigned, for example, you might have seen, right? There are many places are there. Like for example, if they give the form, they'll give the name, right? Once you write the name, like Chandralekha, she will write the name Chandralekha. Do you think that you can rechange that name? You can erase it? No, right? It will be only kind of a read only. Once you have written, that's all. You cannot do any changes in the form, right? For example, there is a column which is a birthday. So you'll give the birthday, your year, month, and the day, right? Can you erase it? Can you do the changes? You cannot do the changes. It is only for read only, right? Whereas an address, assume that address is the address can be changed anytime. So that address, it cannot be of a tuple type. It should be kind of a list type.
Mm.
Correct. So like that actually, right? So here, what I did, here you have created an array like Rajesh Singh, this is and all, right? You can even actually what happened, you can even do an indexing also, A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, like that you can do it actually. You can even append, remove and everything, right? The same thing will doesn't happen in the tuple actually. If you see the example, you will get to know, right? Like for example, if I want to give you one more example, like a real-time example. Like for example, you might have know about that there is something like like there is a load balancer is there, right?
Mm.
I'm just giving an example actually. Below the load balancer, you know that there are a lot of servers are there, application servers are there, right?
Yeah.
Yes, like this. These are application servers, right?
Mm. Yeah. A,
These are
B,
application
C.
servers. Yeah,
Mm.
something application servers are there. Now, assume that actually, and this is your internet actually.
Mm.
I think I should have drawn in black. Okay, that's fine. Right. Here you're having a lot of customers are there like this,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
You have a lot of customers like this actually. Customers, this
Okay.
is something like a computer I'm drawing.
Okay.
So whenever they want to access the application, how it happens, like they will come via this internet. Sorry, man. Sorry. They'll come via with this internet, and through the internet it goes to load balancer. Load balancers know that which is the application area, which is the application which is free. It can serve the request. So appropriately what happens, the load balancer will redirect that to the specific application server. Similarly, many other clients are there, thousands of clients are there who want to who want to communicate with the application, and they will go via the load balancer. From the load balancer it will be redirected to that particular server, whichever server which is free, right? You know that there are many times what happened, right? Assume that this application are nothing but it is something like a shopping. It is a e-commerce, shopping, like application, something like you have Amazon, right? You have Flipkart, right? Assume that those applications are running in this server. You know that thousands of customers or clients are there every day. What happened, right? They will try to go browse through that Amazon. Okay, they won't do anything, just simply browse it, the products and all, and finally they will come out from that. It means that they are not doing any shopping. Maybe out of some 10,000 requests which is coming right inside it, inside the load balancer, hardly some 200 people might do an actual boss shopping. Rest all other people, they want to just view what is the product they're selling. Like for example, if so many customers, 10,000, 1 lakh customers they visited, usually what happened, the whole servers and all will always be busy because so many connections have been established, right? From the client end, right? So now what happened? Out of that 1 lakh, hardly 1,000 people only will be doing ordering, right? Will be actually doing some kind of a shopping. Rest all other are doing some time pass. So what happened, right? What happens usually that that there is something like a read-only cache memory. Like read-only server. So this we call the read-only server. So read-only server. Now what happened, right? You know very well that as soon as a customer comes in, so the load balancer will allow it, but the load, so as soon as he enters it, he knows that actually basically like he's not doing any shopping. So basically what happened, right? That request will be redirected to the read-only server where only the pages are there, only you can view it. So the actual servers which are behind the load balancer, that will be a, no, they'll not be in that much load. So it understands whichever request is coming, which is only doing some kind of a browsing, who is not actually doing any kind of shopping. What happened? The request should be read to the read-only server. In the read-only server, it's something like a cache actually. It maintains all those cache pages and everything. You will be keep getting the updated one only from the cache pages. So basically, whatever the contents which are there, the cache page, no, that will be of a tuple type actually. It will be a read only. You cannot do any kind of updates. Like for example, in this list actually, that the list can be edited at any point of time. You can even append, you can remove it, you can even modify the value also, right? But the same thing in the tuple, it will not happen. Clear? So this is one classical example which people always gives whenever they are explaining about the tuple actually. Clear? So it means that always the load balancer, right? It should accept all the requests, but whichever are the most used, it means that they know that okay, this person is going to do kind of a shopping and all, he will do it. Only that will be allowed to reach to the server and it can do the operation. Rest all other requests will go to the read-only server or the cache server. So all the content of the cache server will be of a type tuple. Clear? So now, even you would have seen, no, I've told, right? For example, here, like, what happened, man? Okay. You could see that, see, this is the web page actually. You could see that home, learning, video, and all. This will never get changed. These values will never get changed. Whenever you are, no, whenever you are designing an application using a web application using Python, you'll make sure that this value, no, home, learning, video, and all, these values, you will make it as a tuple type actually. Because this will never change. Linux end will never change actually. So whichever things which are frequently getting changed in the page, no, they will not make that as a tuple. They'll keep it as some other type, like list type or some other type, like that. You have to understand. Okay. So now coming back to here. Now always, whenever you are defining a list, actually, always wait a second. You should always use the open the square bracket and close the square bracket. This is what the for your list actually. For the tuple, it is always the open the round. We call this a round bracket or what? Bracket, right? What we call this one? With and others, what we call round bracket? Circular brackets, right?
Circular bracket.
Yeah. So circular bracket. Whenever you are using tuple, it is always the type. You should always define the circular bracket like this. List is always the square bracket.
Square brackets. Okay.
Yeah. If you see it, you should understand it actually. Okay. Okay. Now coming here. Okay. Same thing. Like for example, A is equal to open the 100, 200, 300, 400, something like this. Okay. And if you do a type of A, okay, it will show as a tuple.
Yeah. So it's overwriting the other A, no, bhai?
You can, yeah, it is overwriting. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Print of A. Okay. It will print the list. Can you append it? A dot append of 500. Let us see. Here it will, because it is a read only.
Huh.
Tuple is always read only. You cannot append. You cannot modify the list. You cannot modify it
Okay.
actually. Okay,
Mm.
good. Okay. What? Suppose there is already 400 is there, right? Let me remove the 400. Let's see whether it will remove or not. It will not remove it.
It will not. Okay.
Okay. Now you say that Rajesh, you have a 100 value and it is always index 0. Can I do the modification? Okay. Let us see, man. What is there in that? A of 0. Sorry. 0, right?
Mm.
Is equal to something 100 is there, no? I'll say as a 600.
Okay.
Hmm. You cannot
No,
do any
that's not support.
modification.
Okay.
Hmm? Okay.
Rajesh, you used that square bracket. Just use that
No, no,
circle bracket.
no. Here I'm using this one, man.
It is
I'm using
indexing.
indexing, right? Index you have to always use square bracket. While
Okay.
defining it, you have to use this actually. While indexing, slicing or indexing, you should do it actually.
Okay,
So
okay, I
by
got it.
now, can I reassign again? A is equal to 100, 200, 300, 400,
Hmm.
500.
That
Will
you
that
can do.
happen?
See,
That
for
I can do.
example,
Okay.
that would be done. Why? Because that you see when you are doing a how I can say now already you have defined ID of A. You can see that it is showing some value. This
Yeah.
is nothing but the address actually.
Address, yes.
Yeah,
Mm.
it is a memory address where it has been stored. Okay. Now what you're saying, okay, you're saying Rajesh, we will do the same thing. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. You can do it. And if you do a type of A, it will show it's a tuple only. You can even print the value also. Okay, it is showing. But if you see the ID, see, it has changed. Can you see? There's a change.
7
So it means that as soon as you are modifying the tuple list value, automatically the address will get changed actually. It is something it will
Got
consider as a new, right? Even though it's A only, but it will give you to a new address actually. This is,
correct.
we all, this and all we discussed at the very previous session, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's all. So can we see the slicing if the slice happens actually? Okay, let me check. Okay, actually I want to display only the this one what you call no only the array actually. Okay, let me check. Yeah, that you can do it. Okay.
Hmm.
Even I didn't know that actually. I didn't know it. I was even thinking now. Okay, I think slice also can do. Yeah, slicing is
Slicing also
available.
is happening. Yeah.
Slicing is there, but you cannot do any append or anything.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, guys. Now I want to create an empty tuple actually. Okay, let us see empty tuple. What is it? B is equal to what is it? This one, huh?
Circular bracket. Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Type of B. Oh,
Tuple.
tuple. Yeah. Now, if I print B, nothing is there. It is an empty, right? But you know very well that I cannot append it actually. Do you think that I can append it? No, right? Because tuple is a read only only. But here what happened, right? You are actually creating an empty array. Empty creating of empty not array. Empty tuple list is also allowed. It will allow it. Okay. But what happened that you cannot append it. It is just an empty kind of a list or empty tuple list actually.
Hmm.
Okay. So that is possible actually. But uh, so yes, that is possible. Okay, I was just thinking some other thing. Hold a second, let me think. Okay. Uh, yeah, you cannot append it actually. Okay. Let me see what I can do. Okay. Type of P. Oh, it's int. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, it means that okay, even though the syntax is for the tuple, it is showing the int only. Oh, okay. Superb, man. This is very good concept. See here, guys, what happened now? What I'm trying to do that here I created an empty tuple list actually. It is showing as a it is showing of a type tuple only. And if I'm printing it any obviously it doesn't have anything, it's empty, it is showing empty. I cannot append anything actually, right? I cannot do any other thing. But what I'm trying to do now, when I'm trying to do a B of 100, I'm just creating an empty with this actually. But it is showing me the type actually int. It should show as a tuple, but because it is considering this as an int value and it is thinking that B is of a type int. That's what it is showing B. int. Now suppose I want to do the same thing actually. How I can do means b equals to, see 100. I think I have to only give one comma. That's all. Now if you do a type of b, now it will show as a tuple actually. See, you have to actually pass one comma here. You got it, guys? What I'm doing? You understood what I'm doing here? Here what
Yes.
happened?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is
Yes,
this is
yes.
new for me actually.
Yeah, this is very good actually. This is what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Like you have to always pass as a comma.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
But
single value if you are putting, it is taking a int. If
Hmm.
more than
No,
uh,
you
one
have to
value we
just
are
put
putting, then
comma.
it
Means,
will be
yeah.
tuple.
I'll
Rajesh,
find
I
out
have
why
one
we
question.
have why you have to do. I will check and I will let you know. Why even I don't know. I was just thinking the same thing. Like uh, yeah, I was just thinking
Rajesh,
the same thing. With one value you want
uh,
to insert means okay. With one value in the tuple list you want to insert, you have to pass comma. Otherwise it won't. Yeah, sir. Tell me what is the question?
yeah, Rajesh, you told me tuple has no duplicate. Mean we can add or remove in in a tuple.
Hmm.
Tuple.
Huh.
Okay, you have
No,
to,
but
earlier you can.
you can have a duplication value. See, for example, b is
Yeah.
equal to
Hmm. Uh, you assign b is equal to only braces. There is no empty tuple. So again, you can put b is equal to 100. So there
no.
is a
No,
so
no.
both
Here what
key are
happened? Why?
different.
No, no, no. This what happened? No, this I just first I created an empty tuple actually. Here what happened?
Hmm.
Now next I'm trying to create not empty with at least with one value. Creating itself. See, you can even give like this.
Okay, we can give like this.
See, C is equal to then I'm creating a new tuple, right? Print of C. See, it will print at least one value. And what is the type of
Hmm.
C? See, it is
Tuple.
sorry. Yeah, it's a tuple. Yeah.
Tuple. Yeah.
See, it's a tuple only like that. Why this is comma, I will tell you later. Even I don't know. I will check and I will tell you why it is. Okay.
Uh, I
Okay.
think it is taking not an integer type.
Mhm. 1 second, guys.
So might be
1 second. I'm getting one call. 1 second.
okay.
Okay. Sorry. So yeah, I will get back to you on this, guys. Actually, huh? So okay, what is next? Next is nothing but the set actually. Next is a set. Sorry, set. Okay. Set is also same thing as your list of the tuple, but the point is that actually set set is also set data type is also same as list or tuple, but set data type,
No duplicate.
yeah, no duplication. Correct. That's good. No duplicate. It means it will not display the duplicated value. That's good. Very good. Duplicates value plus uh, you will not get displayed in a ordered way. It means that, for example, if you're going here and if you are saying and always the set, right, set will always have, you need to use the flower bracket actually. Where is it, guys? Okay, set means always whenever you're defining a set actually, always the set will be of a open the flower bracket and close the flower like this. This is the syntax for the set actually. Clear? Like this. Square bracket, circular bracket, flower bracket. Flower bracket is for
Curly
set.
bracket.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
curly bracket. Yeah, flower bracket or curly bracket. Yeah. Now
Mm-hmm.
come here. So A is equal to open the curly bracket, something 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50 comma 60 comma Rajesh Singh something 10.7, like that you can define it. Okay, type of A. See, it is a set type. Okay, can you print it? Yes, you can print it. See, while printing, it will not print in a ordered fashion. See, here, while when you're defining, you have given something in order 10, 20, 30. You will be thinking that you'll be printing in the same 10, 20, 30, but you could see that it can print in any way actually. So it is not printing in a ordered fashion. Any way it wants, in any way it wants, it prints like that way. Okay, this is a small difference where we'll be using all these things. I will be explaining that very shortly, and very shortly I'll be explaining about all those things. Okay. Uh, okay, guys. Okay. Now, for example, because it is not properly, like it is not properly displaying in order fashion, you cannot apply any indexing or you cannot even applying slicing. So, set data type doesn't support the indexing and slicing operation because it doesn't know where it is lying. Earlier, how I has to display 10, I can set a of 0. It means that it is this value 10. No, it is actually residing into the 0th position, right? Into the 0th position of the list or the array we say, right? Hence, I'm able to display. But whereas set, there's no indexing factor only. See, for example, if I want to print it, if I do a print of a of 0, you'll be thinking that 10 has to be printed here. See, it is an error. So it says that object doesn't support the indexing, right? So same thing, if I do a print of a of 0 of colon 4 slicing, let us see, your indexing itself is not there, where the slicing will come? Where
Key
the
value
slicing
pair,
will
huh?
come?
Like,
No, not key value pair. This is slicing. It means that you are saying that Rajesh,
okay.
I want to print the 0, 1, or 2, 3, 4 values I want to print like this from the set list. So is this operation is permitted? When the indexing itself is not permitted here, how the slicing will permit? It will throw the same error. So it means that you cannot do an operation of slicing also. It doesn't support the slicing. Where it is used and all, we will see later. Don't worry. But you have to always understand, okay, set is something like it will not, what happened, right? It will not have a, it is not in a ordered fashion. Okay. Because of that reason, what happened, right? You want to even append also, you cannot append. Like for example, a dot of append of something like 100. See, you cannot append it. Already there is a value of 30 is there. Let me remove that value 30. A of remove of 30. You cannot remove it. Sorry. Yeah, anyhow, you cannot remove it. So you're able to remove. Huh? How come?
Yeah, removed. Yeah.
Yeah, it is removed. How come? Okay, a dot of remove of 60. I'll do. Oh man, it is removing.
In set, we can remove here.
Mhm.
Modify the value.
It is modified. You cannot append it actually.
Okay.
A of
Right.
append of same thing 60. I'll give. It cannot append it. Only remove is possible actually. Okay.
Yeah, maybe we can just concatenate, Rajesh. Like adding is not possible, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
We
Concatenating
can,
is what?
yeah, we can
Concat means.
like create two and just to put them in a square bracket. It will add both.
Correct. So here removing is possible in case of set actually, right? Okay. So this is all about the set actually. Okay. Okay. What about the frozen set actually. I think frozen set. Frozen set is also same thing as set itself actually, but in the frozen set, I have forgotten. There is a small difference between frozen set and set actually. What is it? I'm not able to recall now. I will tell you tomorrow, guys. What is it? I've forgotten it now. Long back I had studied it. Now I'm not recalling that.
I think we can't delete in frozen set any value.
Okay.
Might be
Okay.
is my assumption actually.
What you cannot, whenever you want to define a frozen set actually, how to define a frozen set also I've forgotten. How to define a frozen set, man. Let us see actually. B is equal to frozen set of, even I've forgotten, man. No, not like that actually. Oh God, even I've forgotten, man. Very long back I had studied all these things. I don't remember now. Anyone knows about the frozen set? How to define? How to? We can use the net actually. No man, sorry, I don't remember now. I will tell it tomorrow. Oh, is it clear,
Okay,
guys?
okay. Yeah, we are clear.
Okay. It's equal to, how to do it actually. Okay, fine, man. I mean, I think we can go ahead now. Now, what is the next actually? Next is a dict actually. Dict is basically, it's a key value pair. It's a key value pair. Okay. Hold a second, guys. Yeah. Frozen set. Yeah, this is what I need. Sorry, man. Yeah. So how to define a frozen set? I'll just say B is equal to FRO Z E N set of, open the lower bracket, 30, comma, T, 60, something. Yeah, correct. Now if I do a type of B, yeah, it's a frozen set now actually. So, okay, frozen set now actually. Now in the frozen set actually, if you are printing it actually, if you want to print it, you'll do a print of B, you'll do, right? So you could see that it'll also not printed in a order fashion. It'll print in a unordered
Random
fashion.
order. Yeah.
Yeah, a random order will print it actually. But here, what happened, right? In the frozen set, like for example, if you are having different duplications, actually, let us see whether it will allow the duplications. Like C is equal to frozen set of 10, comma 20, comma 30, comma 40, comma 50, 60, 10, comma 20, comma 30. Okay, syntax error. standard input. Why it is showing frozen set of yeah, sorry, I think I missed it. Yeah. Okay, now if you do a type of C, okay, if you do a print of C, yeah, it will not show the duplications here. So while taking it, while accepting it will accept it, but while displaying it will not display the duplicates. It will avoid displaying the duplicates actually. So that is a small difference between set and the frozen set actually. So in the frozen set actually, so frozen set allows the duplications to be included, will not print the duplication from the list actually. Like this you have to understand. Okay guys. Okay guys, so I think other things and all, range, dict and all, we will see in the next class. Okay, so today I think it is enough for us. So in the next class tomorrow we'll continue from here. Dict, range, byte, array. We'll try to complete all other data types. Is it clear guys?
Yeah, okay, Rajesh bhai.
Sure. Okay
Sure,
then. Hello
bye.
then. Sure.
Sure.
Tomorrow we
Thank
will
you
see.
so much.
No
Mm.
problem. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Rajesh bhai.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Rajesh.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Bye.